You're listening to GlobalTalkRadio.com. The following program is provided for informational purposes only. The views and opinions expressed during the show do not necessarily reflect those of the station or the host. There are no guarantees to the information presented in this material, and the claims and results of any cannot be guaranteed. As always, you should consult with a professional before making any decisions that may impact your legal, financial, or medical well-being. This recording is copyrighted, all rights reserved. No portion may be used or reproduced in any way without express written permission.
Hello, and thanks for tuning in the news here at GlobalTalkRadio.com. Today we're speaking with Janet Freeman. She is the owner of the Fiddle Shop, an e-commerce business that provides accessories and parts for bowed stringed instruments such as violins, violas, and cellos. We're going to find out more about this. They carry products such as standard and custom wood hand card fittings, strings, rosins, sheet music, electronic tuners, and much more. So let's actually jump right in. Joining us from Oklahoma is Janet Freeman. Janet, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Well, let's jump right in. Tell us a little bit more about the Fiddle Shop and what you do and your mission.
Okay. Well, we are based in Oklahoma, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we've been in business now since 1999, and we're an e-commerce only. We specialize, like you said, in unique card fittings for stringed instruments such as violin, viola, upright bass, cello, and we also handle some things for guitars and banjos and mandolins. And we really focus on helping our customers express their personalities for their instruments by customizing them. And they'll order card parts and that are particularly expressive of themselves. And
now, I'm guessing you must love music. I mean, how else does someone get started in a business like this?
Well, playing, I guess, and a passion for the instrument. I fell in love with it. It's a wood instrument, and I play violin, and just have a passion for it. And as I started customizing my own instruments, I felt there was a need in the market there for others to do the very same thing I was doing. So that's what got me started years ago.
You said you're strictly an e-commerce business?
Yes, I am.
So I take it your customer base would then be, what, national, international?
Oh, yes, it's international. We ship all over the world. Just this month we shipped to Italy, Germany, Japan, Taiwan, Canada, Great Britain, Belgium, Netherlands, so just on and on, all over the world, and as well as every state in the United States. We have customers who are players, teachers, makers, collectors, and they sell their instruments as well as play their instruments. We also have customers who are on Broadway in the shows and in Hollywood in those shows.
How exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I really love the customers most of all.
Now, what separates you guys from the competition?
Probably the uniqueness and the variety and the quantity of our items. It's like a candy store for fiddles. When you go in there, it just pops out to you, and there's something for everybody.
Now, tell us a little bit about your relationship with GoECart. How did you guys meet? How did you guys start working together?
Well, that's really a neat story. I started using GoECart about 4 years ago. I was a power seller on eBay, and it took me about 2 years to get to that level, but then it came to the point where my return on my investment for what I had to pay for my eBay store was really eating up my profits. And it was not as flexible. My product was growing, and it got more difficult to use an eBay store. And so I tried another competitor, and that solution wasn't very flexible, wasn't getting found on the search engines. And so I kept searching and ran across GoECart just on the internet and read all about them. And they had a sample store you can try out. And so I gave it a whirl, and boy, it wasn't even 10 minutes, and I knew it was for me.
Oh, that's
it
great.
It was professional. It had all of the the bells and whistles. It had it all. So
perfect match.
Yes, it was. A long search, but I'm really glad I found GoECart.
What would you say is one of their best ways to help you in this tough economy? Because I'm guessing it's quite competitive out there.
It is very competitive. I think their best thing that helps me is the SEO, their search engine optimization functions that they have in their product. Helps us get picked up in all the search engines. And if you have a product and you're not being found, and you're paying too much for pay-per-click, like I was, you really need GoECart. It really does eventually pay for itself.
Well, speaking of finding you, where can we find you? What's your website, Janet?
It's at www.thefiddleshop.com.
Very good. And we've been speaking with Janet Freeman of The Fiddle Shop. And again, that's thefiddleshop.com. Janet, thanks very much for taking some time out of your busy day to be with us.
Well, thank you, Kevin, and it's great speaking with you.